Hello, and welcome to Great Lakes Scrapbook Events Volume Events, the Virtual Online Learning Ultimate Mega Events. This video is to give you some tips and tricks on how to navigate the volume group on Facebook to get the most out of the event. We're updating it because Facebook has made a few changes. So I just want to start from the top and give you the overview of how the group works. First of all, to get to the group, which if you're on this video, you probably have already found it, but just in case, you just need to navigate to facebook.com/groups/volume.glse, and it will bring you to this page. The header image has all of the dates for all of our upcoming virtual events in 2022. This will update with our 2023 dates closer to the end of the year. This video may or may not get updated between 2022 and 2023. It really depends on whether Facebook makes additional changes to how the group works. So here is the group. You know you're in the right place because it says Volume, Virtual Online Learning Mega Event. The first thing I want to talk about is how to set the group up so that you get notifications when there are new posts. If you click this Joined button, you have an option to manage notifications. And the option that I'm going to suggest that you choose is all posts. Now, it is not perfect. Facebook does not notify you. It says all posts. And so you would think by saying, I want to be notified of all posts from this group, that Facebook would do that, but it doesn't. It will notify you of many of the posts, but not necessarily all of them. So that's just step one. And for the most part, you should get notifications when new videos start, that you'll be able to click the notification and get straight into the new video. But for when that doesn't work, I want to talk about two other ways to find the videos, since there is no way for us to have Facebook force that video into your feed. You're, for the most part, going to have to find it. Two ways. One is through the discussion tab. Right here, just under the featured posts, which I'm going to talk about in a second, is this little thing that says most relevant. If you click that, you have three choices on how to sort the posts on this page. It defaults to most relevant. Most relevant is Facebook's idea of what they think you most want to see. So who knows what it's going to show you? It's making a decision for you. Newest activity sorts to the top the post with the most recent comment on it. So anybody who's commenting, maybe watching a video on playback or commenting on a prize post, those posts are going to sort up to the top because those comments are happening in real time. So that's not a very useful sort either during the event. The most useful sort during the event is new posts, because it will show you the newest post first and the next newest after that. And generally, the latest video is going to be in the top 3 or 4 posts right here underneath new posts. And you can just scroll down to find the next, the post that you're looking for. Another way to look for videos is to go into, you've got all these tabs across here. Media is a very helpful one. And then under media, you've got photos, videos, and albums. And if you click videos, this top left corner will be the latest video that has been published to the page. And they will be in kind of reverse order. Now, I will tell you, Facebook doesn't do a great job. It doesn't put the title here. So you don't really know what the videos are because you just see a picture. But that's why we have the featured posts that we do, and I'm going to talk about that next. I do want to note that this media tab is not available on tablets or mobile devices. Instead, they have a tab called Photos that basically brings you to not like a mix of both photos and videos on one page together. So it's not quite as helpful, but you can find the videos on a mobile device by going to this tab that instead of saying media will say photos. There's also a tab called albums on mobile devices. So instead of under the media tab, it has its own up here. And that is really helpful for finding the prizes once they're posted at 1 o'clock on Friday and 1 o'clock on Saturday. So I'm going to go back to the discussion tab because I want to talk about the featured post. Right here at the top, it says featured. There's also a thing to click to get to all the featured posts. But because it shows the latest featured post right here at the top, or it should, you can just click on that. I'm going to close that side. And you get the whole featured post. So the top featured post in the event should always be the most current event coming up. If you can't find it, you can go to featured and it will show all of the featured posts. And you can scroll and you just look for the month and the year, the dates. Like this is the November volume event featured post, and this is the October volume event. And what has been reported to me is that some people's Facebooks sort these backwards, and you have to scroll all the way to the bottom to see the latest post rather than it showing first. But it should show first on most of your devices. For most people, it will show first, just like it does in my demo here. So it's telling you that it's the June info. If this is your first time here, read this post first because it's full of amazing information to help you navigate your day. And then if you're looking for info from past events, you can go to the featured posts and scroll to find the event you're looking for. And all of this same information is linked under every event we have ever had. So to start, we have a tips blog post. This is similar to this video that I'm doing right now, but it's all written out. So if you're more of a learner that likes to read and comprehend versus listen and watch, this might be for you. And also this video is going to replace the video that is linked to this post at the bottom. So that's where you kind of get the same information, is through that post. Next up is vendors. Oop, I scrolled a little past it. For a complete list of all of our participating vendors, including links to their websites, you can click that link. Again, all of these links go to our blog. We basically create a blog post for each set of information for volume. Shopping, we do that. I'm sure you've heard about our craft alongs, and we have many vendors. I think we have 16 this time doing craft alongs. And they offer kits that you can purchase and then make the project that they're making in their video. And so they released a list of how to order those earlier last month in May. And this link takes you to those links to all of those projects. And then this link underneath shows you a video preview of many of the kits. Not everyone was able to get their video done on time, but everyone who did is in this kind of commercial video. Next up is the schedule link. This, if you click this, it will take you over to the blog post that has the schedule. Within that blog post, there is a link to the YouTube playlist. There is also a link to a PDF file of the schedule, which is easy to print if it is helpful to you to have that schedule printed out sitting next to you. And it also has a complete schedule that as the event goes on, all of the names of the presentations will turn into links, and those links will take you directly to the videos. And we update those at the beginning of the video. So that's another way to find a video. If you haven't been able to find it any other way, come and find this schedule, click on the link, and the link to this presentation should be live and should take you over to the currently airing video. Next up are the sponsors and the prizes. We list all of the sponsors here, and then we list, we just released this week the show specials for volume. And this link takes you to all the show specials and includes links to the vendors to be able to purchase those show specials. Finally, during the event, we will link in a link to the album for the Friday prizes, a link to the album for the Saturday prizes, and then finally on Sunday night, after we do the prize draw video, we will link the video to the prize draw here as well. And then finally, you can order a 2022 souvenir tee. It has this cute bird logo that you see right here on the front of the t-shirt. I do want to take you over to one of these links just to show you. Oh, here we go. The blog post. I don't know why it gave me that little error message. But here is the blog post for the event schedule. And here is where you would click to get the PDF file that you can print. Here is where you would click to get the YouTube playlist. And there's also a link here to get to the craft along kits. And everyone that's offering a craft along has a little star next to them, so you know which ones are offering craft along kits. And it tells you who is presenting at what time. And it also tells you whether it's going to be available on Facebook and YouTube or whether it's only going to be available on Facebook. And the difference between that is if the vendor submits a pre-recorded video, we are able to simulcast it on YouTube. If they just present through Facebook Live, we have no way to simulcast it over to YouTube. So when you go to this YouTube playlist, it's only going to include the videos that also are going to YouTube. It will not include the ones that are Facebook Live only, but those will all be available in the links here to the Facebook videos. So all is not lost. And I think that's all I wanted to tell you about this page. All of these presentation titles will become links throughout the event. They aren't right now because the event hasn't started, but when the event gets started, all of these will start turning to clickable links that will take you right to the videos. And that about covers it. This video will be replaced with this video that I'm making right now. And I hope you enjoy the volume event. Remember to sort by new posts so that you get the newest posts during the event. Oh, the other thing is we do have, they allow us to, they call them topics, and they're basically hashtags. And if you go to the topics, we do have one set up for Summer Splash June 2022. And if you click on that, all the posts that have come in that are related to Summer Splash June are tagged with that hashtag, and we will continue to tag posts throughout the event so that you can find anything that's related to this particular event. And that is it. I hope you have a great event, and I'm excited to have you join us. And please let me know below if you have any questions.